Here is a look at Warhammer 40K Space Marine. It's the third-person action combat game, our version of the Warhammer universe. In our version of the game, it's really about an up-close, personal, visceral melee experience. We have ranged combat in the game, and it's fun and important, but properly used, it's really a means to an end in order to get up close to the enemy where the player has a tactical advantage. We call this intimate brutality, and we feel that though we're early in development, we've captured the sensation that we were aiming for. You'll see as we start here exactly what we mean by that. One of the things that we're shooting for is the first time that the Warhammer license has been done in such an up-close and personal manner, where the MMO and RTS are really more of a godlike command your troops kind of experience. We want to get up close and personal and really give the player the feeling of what it is to be a Space Marine. This is just the opening little cinematic. You've basically been knocked out, and you're waking up, you're coming to, and you're getting commands from your Vox. And I'm just going to run right into battle here. Those camera sequences are all in-game. We call those our cinemaction moments, and I'll touch more on that later. Bottom right of the screen, you'll notice our HUD is our health and what we call our overkill meter. And the overkill meter is what provides us with overkill tokens that I'll touch on later on in the demonstration. And here you can see how, I've got guys at distance. I can block them, knock them on the ground, and then do these quick execution moves. Drawing these guys closer, you can get a feel of how our combat system works. I can start a combo here and end it on the guy that's coming behind me. And once he's stunned from a heavy combo, I can come up close and finish him with these, what we call cinemaction moments, these cool finishing moves. I've got one guy still at the distance shooting at me, and I think I'm going to charge in, shoot him, and finish him off here with a nice sweeping move. This is a quick look right now after the combat of the environment, kind of this larger-than-life feel we want to get with these gothic interiors that are a big part of the lore. And stuff like this, like the ships, taking off constantly in the background, affecting your environment, just out of reach, but we call that, the scope of war. We want the environment around this Space Marine to be volatile, always moving, always something going on, explosions, ships flying by, to really get a sense that he's in the middle of this constant conflict. This is the library, where again, very unstable environment, constant explosions, screen shakes. There's been a battle in here. You can see the dead bodies on the floor. Here's another look at some of the hallways, the architecture, the gargoyles, and here's I'm about to go to the exterior for the first time in this build, and you'll see a stark contrast between these dark, gloomy interiors and these brighter yet still dirty kind of exteriors. Again, I'm confronted with more Traitor Guards, but this time the Chaos Marine, who's basically my equal on the Chaos side. First time you could see him in the build here. Again, I'm using the parry system to block, pull them back, stun them quickly, execute them quickly, and get back into combat and manage my combat. Again, I can start a combo on a guy like a Space Marine, turn and finish it on this Traitor Guard, and while he's stunned, pull off a cool finishing move, turn around, block him, finish him off as well with a heavy combo, and while he's stunned, I have a whole different experience, different finishing moves, different character. We want to have just hundreds of finishing moves in the game with a lot of variety. This is early on, our first build, so we only had a few finishing moves, but we think we nailed the intimate brutality and the cinemaction moments that we were shooting for. Here's another look at just the exteriors and kind of the the idea, you know, the grandeur of the outdoor environments that we're really trying to capture. Again, you know, things going on in the background, ships flying by, smoke, fires in the distance, explosions constantly around you. And as I run down these stairs, it's really our first attempt at getting in-game cinematics that really we want to make them quick setups to large combat experiences that enhance the experience of the game without detracting from it. So quickly, it shows you that these guys have landed on the platform, and right away, boom, you're in a serious combat situation. And again, what you want to do in our game is, you know, you want to shoot the guys, but really to disorient them. And the real tactic, we call it gun and run. You want a gun to disorient them and then charge into them. And once you're up close, you have a tactical advantage over them, like I do right here. At a distance, getting involved into a purely ranged situation, though it's, you know, formidable, I definitely don't have the advantage I do up close, as you can see, where I can just tear them to pieces, basically. We call this orchestrating your ballet of death. Here they come. Pull back a little bit, create a little room for myself to continue to orchestrate my maneuvers. Finish off these guys with these cool little camera cuts, cinema action moments. Come up while he's stunned, finish him off. And then finish off on these traitor guards who have been trying to do their best from a distance because they're smart. Moving forward, we'll have many of these cinema action moments in the game. You know, these very visceral, up-close, personal, taste-of-blood experiences that really are going to, we believe, really bring the image of the Space Marine up close into the player. Here's another look at just the environments. One thing that we're excited about, actually, is that, you know, bringing the experience of the Space Marine and the license up close and personal, we really feel like we're doing the license justice. I mean, you know, there are decades of literature and illustrations that really talk about, you know, getting you into the mindset and the action of being a Space Marine. And, you know, one, we believe that the casual gamer is going to be introduced to this new license for the first time if they've never seen Warhammer, and see it the way that the license was intended to be seen. And at the same time, we think we're going to be pleasing the Warhammer fans out there who have been waiting a long time to play a game, you know, that's Warhammer up close and personal like this. And that's the aim we're shooting for. Here, I'm just going to show a couple previs videos, we call them. Basically, the things you can do. You saw how I was doing those combos and I was able to stun them. Once you stun them, depending on what kind of combo you pulled off, if you've earned overkills, for instance, tokens, which you saw on the HUD on the bottom right of the screen, I'll be able to do things in the game right in the middle of combat that don't take you away from the combat, like this. This is basically a comprehension and speed game. It's not a memory game. Those things light up, and I quickly on the joystick have to hit those spots. Missing or being too slow causes these kind of situations where I'm struggling with them. But you can see on the top of the screen, I'm getting them in the kill zone before the timer runs out, and then boom, finishing them off. Right then, boom, you come right back into gameplay and continue your combat. Again, we think that the overkill system is going to add a level of depth to our combat, or up close and personal combat. Another thing you can do once you stun somebody is grab them and use them as non-static cover. In this case, you can use them as a human grenade. You throw them into your enemy, pull the grenade pin, explosion happens. You've got 7 seconds now to continue combat around you, come over and finish them off before they get up from their stun state, like so.